implementation of a policy by the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly KMA to restrict the movement of tricycles within some parts of the central business district has faced resistance from some tricycle operators. Now, about 9 tricycle operators who were earlier arrested by the police after they clashed with Assembly Citi guards deployed to enforce the directive have since been granted bail. Our Ashanti Regional Correspondent Havis Tijani has more.
After months of continuous engagements between city authorities and the leadership of tricycle operators, the restriction of the tricycle movement in parts of the city is still being challenged. A team from the KMA, including some city guards, did not find it easy on Tuesday when it stepped out to implement the policy. Some of the tricycle operators opposed the directive, resulting in a confrontation between them and the enforcement team.
We always go there and work. Still, we can't afford to pay a room. Now, if we say we will not work there, how can we survive? Maybe even if we do not get room to sleep, but we can manage. But now, the management is to work and manage yourself. You can't just sit down and say you will manage. So now, as we are not working, and you say we will not work, we will not go to K, and that's the main point that we always work.
We are calling on all stakeholders, the Ashanti Traditional Council, the police command, and those who matter in this matter to take a second look at this decision. Because we believe that this work we are doing is helping us a lot. Because some people are using this to, feed their families, feed themselves as well, you understand? And let's also talk about the security aspect of it. Imagine this, look at the number of people who are here. If these people, this is even a handful of us who have just came here. If the entire number of Ashanti Region Pragia operators wants to come here, I tell you, this place cannot contain us.
Police and military officers were later deployed to the racecourse area to maintain calm, but that even proved difficult. The assembly argues that the directive was aimed at addressing congestion in the city and also curbing crashes it attributes to the growing number of tricycles in the city. But the tricycle operators have downplayed these reasons.
Then they say that we are those who that cause accident. Then I want to ask them, since accident started, is it today? Or is it because of those that we are using their motors, we do not go to school?
The Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly is resolute in enforcing this directive.
If the police know that you are not supposed to go beyond this level and they are there, when you get to that point, they will not allow you to go beyond it. If you try to flout the rule, you get arrested. This is nothing new. But it's good we are talking about it, but so it is not anything new that the assembly is doing.
He disclosed that the assembly will replicate this exercise with other transport operators to help decongest the city.
There is also an increasing volume of congestion in the city center, and then the tricycle situation is gradually becoming like what we have had with the taxis and trotros. Almost every available junction, they want to be there and start operating from there. And if we are to allow that to go on, you will see that we would have our city come to a crash. In the next 2, 3, 5 years, things will just not work for us. And so it is necessary to start from somewhere, evaluate and see the results, and then we'll move to others, okay? So the idea is restrict them from the CBD. So that takes congestion away. That takes a certain level of the crashes issues away. We will move to the taxis, we will move to the trotros.
Some tricycles were impounded in the process and taken to the assembly's premises.
The tricycle operators are bent on resisting this directive, but the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly says the implementation of this directive will help ease congestion in the city. Hafiz Tijani, Citi News, Kumasi, Ashanti Region.